Hey, what is good, 10K gang? Now today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, we all know the Cleveland Cavaliers is really not in a good position right now. They just got blown out by the Lakers on Sunday, and they fell down to 4th seed. Now, I just want to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers, just give you guys my opinion, and let's just talk about the 5 changes that the Cleveland Cavaliers need to make before they enter the playoffs that they want to make it to the finals. Now, first, J.R. Smith. Now, we all know J.R. Smith has been starting for the past couple games. He's been averaging 8 points a game, 39 field goal percentage, and shooting 36% from the three-point line. Now, watching J.R. Smith this year, I realized something about J.R. Smith. When he gets hot, he stays hot, but when he gets cold, he stays cold. You know what I mean? He can shoot very, very bad, the beginning of the game, and he will stay cold for the rest of the game. But if he's hot from the beginning of the game, he will literally stay hot for the entire game. And J.R. Smith is just wishy-washy in my opinion. Like, he's just a wishy-washy player, and honestly, his defense is not even that good either. So in my opinion, he should not be starting. Even though Rodney Hood, he's out right now for a back strain, in my opinion, when Rodney Hood comes back, Rodney Hood needs to start as a shooting guard and put J.R. Smith on the bench, just because Rodney Hood is averaging 16 points and shooting 42 field goal percentage. And even though I don't know when Rodney Hood is coming back, just because a back strain, that's serious, he needs his back to be fully functioning to even play the game of basketball. But honestly, they got to do something with the shooting guard position. Because J.R. Smith, he just not cutting it. Like, for real, he really is not cutting it. Some games he'll play good, but most games he's been playing very, very bad. They should try to probably put Jordan Clarkson in the starting shooting guard position and see how he plays starting, and see if he plays better defense and stuff like that. They just need to try things out before the playoffs, because right now, J.R. Smith is not doing good. He's not doing his part. And I'm not saying J.R. Smith is trash. We all know J.R. Smith get buckets. And he probably just waiting until the playoffs to get buckets like he always do. But right now, just seeing his defense and just seeing how he's playing and, seeing his numbers, he's not cutting it. He should not be starting right now. They need to try to put Jordan Clarkson in the starting lineup and see how he plays, and just substitute him and J.R. Smith. Just because, honestly, both of these guys are originally 6-man players. But the only reason J.R. Smith is starting right now is just because Rodney Hood, he's out. So it's just like, why not just try to substitute Jordan Clarkson and J.R. Smith, just because Jordan Clarkson, he's good. Even during the Lakers, when he played for the Lakers, he was starting some games. He wasn't starting every game, but he was actually starting some games. So just like, he can be a starter, but I just feel like they just need to switch it up and just see how Jordan Clarkson plays over J.R. Smith right now. And whoever plays better, keep him in the starting lineup. Now, the second change the Cavs need to make is putting Jeff Green on the bench and starting Kyle Korver. Now, I know a lot of people just like, what? Why would you start Kyle Korver and everything? Look, this is the thing. Kyle Korver need to start just because J.R. Smith, he's starting, but he's not consistent with his threes. The Cavs always start to get blown out during the beginning of the game, just because it's just like they don't really have no shooters. Like, J.R. Smith, he can shoot the ball very well, but it's just like most games he's not consistent. LeBron, yeah, he do his thing, but he's not really a consistent three-point shooter either. Kyle Korver is a consistent three-point shooter. Jeff Green, he's shooting 29% from the three-point line, and he's averaging 10 points. So it's just like, he's not really helping you on offense. You know what I mean? Even though he's playing good defense, he's still not helping you on offense. Kyle Korver needs to start on offense to help these guys out, because he'll be a spot-up shooter. And when you pass him the ball, he's going to knock that tray down instead of missing all these wide-open shots. That's why they always getting blown out for the beginning of the games, because they missing all they wide-open shots and they not playing defense. Now, the third change the Cavs need to make is LeBron letting George Hill have more control being the starting point guard. We all know LeBron like to bring the ball up and be the point guard. He got to have his triple-double stats. LeBron, we all know LeBron. He got to have his stats. He got to do him. But this is the thing. LeBron, he's an outstanding point guard and everything, but just like his team is kind of struggling right now. And George Hill, he's a veteran. He's a veteran point guard. He played for the Pacers and went to the playoffs multiple times and went against LeBron when LeBron played for the Miami Heat. So just like George Hill, he knows what he's doing. He's familiar with the game of basketball. He's not scared, and he actually can score the ball very, very well and lead his team. In my opinion, I just feel like LeBron just need to let George Hill run the point guard more, and just let George Hill kind of run the offense. LeBron, he can score the ball, he can be a point guard, but just like right now, LeBron don't really need to be a point guard just because they have George Hill. But just like, that's his decision. He wants to do that. And I'm not saying LeBron James need to start running point guard and start running the offense. He's going to do that regardless, just because it's LeBron James. He do whatever he want. But honestly, in my opinion, I feel like he's still trying to run point guard and still trying to take on that responsibility, just because the beginning of the season when they had Isaiah Thomas and Derrick Rose, you know, those two guys was not playing for a while. So LeBron James had to take over the point guard position. That's why he's been averaging a lot of triple doubles this year, just because he's been running point guard mostly the whole season. Like literally, honestly, literally the whole season LeBron has been running point guard. So just like, I feel like he now is just used to that role and just trying to take on that responsibility when he don't really have to right now, just because they have George Hill. He's a veteran point guard. George Hill know what he's doing, but LeBron still feel like he still need to run point guard just because he's been doing it all year. Now the fourth change is the Cavs need to decide if they want to start Tristan Thompson or start Larry Nance Jr. or start both of them. You don't know. It's just like they need to make a decision, because right now Tristan Thompson, he is out, but he will be back soon, hopefully before the playoffs. And it's just like they need to make a decision who they want to start, Larry Nance or Tristan Thompson. Honestly, in my opinion, I think they should start Larry Nance. Well, I think they should keep him in the starting lineup and just see how he plays. But just like, you know, if he's not doing what they expect him to do, even though he's been playing very, very well, but if he's not staying consistent with his game by how he's playing right now, then start Tristan Thompson. But right now, I feel like Larry Nance should stay in the starting position and just, you know, just ride with him and see how good he would be. Okay, you guys, now the last change the Cavs need to make is their defense. Now, we all can agree with this. Before they even traded Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, Jay Crowder, Isaiah Thomas, all them guys, they was basically blaming them guys for not playing defense. But honestly, the Cavs just have a horrible defense. The Cavs are still playing the same type of defense before they even traded them guys. You know, they got blown out by the Lakers because they was not playing no defense. They was letting Julius Randle drive in the paint, drop 36 points. Julius Randle, that don't have no type of right hand. He only goes left and only finish to the basket with his left hand. It's just like these guys was not trying to play defense. Even LeBron James, he wasn't playing defense at all either. LeBron was really just standing there and looking. And I understand that the playoffs is coming soon. That's probably why they don't want to play defense, but they're still getting D-ranked. You know, your wins still count. Your losses still count. The Cavs can finish 5th or 6th seed if they don't play defense. They keep losing games. They just fell to 4th seed. They can literally fall down to like 6th seed if they don't play defense. The Cavs need to play defense. If they really want to make it to the finals and want to make it somewhere in the playoffs, they better play some defense, because how they're playing right now, it's not cutting it. It is not cutting it at all. And I guarantee you, the Cavs will lose first round if they do not fix their defense. But I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you press that notification button. TK Gang, we out.